Hey, good afternoon, folks. Chef Tony Owen here, coming to you live from Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach. We got another beautiful day here, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, off the cusp. Something I just kind of came into my head last night about this final dish that I'm going to create today. I'm going to do another pasta dish, so it's going to be another fettuccine dish, and this is going to kind of be a Greek influenced recipe. So we're going to be starting out with a little olive oil here. Oh yeah, a little bit more. There we go. Probably about a good tablespoon there, or teaspoon and a half. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, teaspoon and a half. So let that get heating up, and we're going to build this one. This is going to kind of start out looking like a soup, but then this thing is going to reduce down and thicken up, and it'll be just right over pasta. So here we go. We're going to start off with some garlic. I got about 4 or 5 cloves here smashed up, ready to go. We'll get those going. Got a little green onion, the white ends, of course. We'll start with that. Get that going. All right. That's smelling really good. All right, so today we're going to be using some fresh herbs here. I've got a little fresh dill. Throw that in there. We got a little fresh oregano. Gonna throw that in there. Get that all cooking. A little fresh thyme. And to top it off, a little fresh tarragon. So this will be a lovely medley of herbs in this thing. All right, we'll let that cook down with it. So now, we're gonna add a little lemon juice. Get that working around, okay. As you can see, that's looking good. Got everything in there so far. Next thing, little sambuca. For the whole bottle, just a little one, that's all you need, because we're just extracting the flavor out of this. Flame it. So there, we're flaming up. Looks perfect. All right. Next move. We're going to throw in some fish stock. Let this flame off a little bit. Reduce down. You can see that baby's really going at it. All right, now pretty much all the alcohol is cooked out of it. I've got out what I wanted. So now I'm going to add the fish stock. Add this, and that was a cup's worth of fish stock. Okay, so if you're wondering where do we get fish stock from? Well, you can either make it on your own, or we've all seen this company, Better Than Bouillon. They make a really good fish stock that works perfect for this dish. So you can still get these ingredients. You should be able to get this at your local grocery store. All right, so now we got all that in there. So now we're going to start building it with our other ingredients here. We got artichoke hearts. I got some Kamada olives, sliced up, fresh ones. I've got some tomato. Believe it or not, we got some beets. Beet baby. All right, let's get all the beets in there. Don't want to lose a beet. All right, so next we get this all mixed up. So that's what you're looking at right now. Beautiful looking. Got some great color to it. And we still haven't added the fish. And now we come to that part, add the fish. We're going to add a little parsley too. We want some of that flavor in there too, because these are all kind of Greek seasonings, fresh herbs that the Greeks would use. All right, let's crank this up a little bit more. I hope my tank isn't running out of gas. I probably should have started with a new one, but I didn't. All right, now we'll add the fish. All right, so now we want to move that all around, get that stock, the fish separated out, so everybody starts to poach here. Now today's fish that I'm using, today's fish is fresh Florida red snapper. Fresh from the girls down at Seafood Atlantic. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Stacy. You guys knock it out of the park at Seafood Atlantic all the time here. And that's right here in Cape Canaveral, actually Port Canaveral, right on the water. stop in, grab a drink, have some of their fresh fish, good stuff. And today's is local fresh red snapper is what I'm using for this dish today. All right, we can crank this up all the way. And now that's poaching very, very good. Like I said, this dish just kind of came to me last night as I was thinking about what we're going to do today, what we're going to cook. Sometimes I keep it to the last second, come up with something new, or lately been just feeding you old recipes. Okay. Oh, I wish you could smell that, folks. That smells so good. So now a little fresh cracked black pepper. I go with a fine grind on this one. That's a good one. Little fresh salt. All right. Oh, folks, this is looking fabulous. Really good. It's smelling great too. Got a lot of good smells and flavors going on in this dish right now. As with a lot of Greek food, it's very aromatic, very good. All right. Get out of the way. All right, now we're ready to add the pasta. Get that in there. Is that working? Oh. All right, get that all mixed up really well. And now if you're wondering one way to saute like that, if you want to learn how to do it like that, a really good, simple, easy way to learn is to take your large saute pan at home, make a piece of toast, and just practice flipping a piece of toast till you become very skilled at just flipping a piece of toast. And at that point, you'll be ready to do this. Look at that, don't even lose a drop. And then you can just keep practicing that, and then you practice with the left hand, and away you go. Same thing, same results. But that's how to do that. All right. We're getting very close to plate up here. Yes, that is starting to thicken up very good. Very nicely. That fish is looking great. Great fish to use for this one today. Local Florida red snapper, like I said. You can probably still get something very similar to this over in Greece, I'm sure. They have a lot of snapper, I'm sure, over there. A lot of good fish, a lot of tasty stuff. And the main thing is that you're using fresh. Fresh is the way to go. You always want to be using fresh when possible. And if you didn't have fresh for this, another good fish that would work really well would be chunks of frozen cod. You know, just thaw the cod out, break it down into, bite-sized chunks, kind of like how I've done right there with this. And guess what? It did happen. It did happen. Oh boy. I wasn't. This is kind of embarrassing. All right, well, we'll get this gas tank changed out. Luckily, I got a backup right here. And just like that, we're back in business. All right, quick change out. Get my plate back up here. All right. That'll be back up to temp in no time. Sorry about the delay, folks, but that's the technology I've got to work with at the moment, so doing the best I can for y'all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that did not take long. Back up to a nice bubble. There we go. right there. I hope you weren't able to hear those fire sirens, but we do get a lot of them in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we're thickening up perfectly. This is now actually looking, this is coming together perfect. This is it, folks. This is going to be good. You would love this. That's a good look at it right there. Perfect. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's a lot. That's got a real big thick soup. So we're gonna top this then. Little feta cheese. Feta cheese on top. Little green onion, the green, or green onion, yes, the green end. And then finally, little shredded pickled pepperoncinis. Add that, and then maybe a little more parsley, a little more fresh on top. And we're good to go, folks. There we go. Ooh, that's a hot one, but there it is. Greek style fettuccine with red snapper. All right, folks, let's take a taste, see how we did. First, let's take a taste of the broth. Oh, that is fabulous. Rich, a lot of great flavors going on there. A lot of good flavors. Now let's see how this fish picked it up. We'll try a fish with an artichoke heart. Here we go. Yeah. Awesome, folks. You would love this. Chef Tony here, Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach. I won't see you next weekend or the weekend after that. I have some weekend commitments coming up that I won't be around Saturday, but we'll see you back soon. Happy cooking. Take care.